Okay, so we have the shorts is the Allman Brothers, but it's Greg Allman on his own, and he's singing Midnight Rider. So you definitely want to check that out. I summed it up. We've got three queens and a king. We've got the four of swords to start it out, and it's you're healed. You're going towards love and truth. You're balanced out. You want equal give and take. You want truth from a decent partner with creativity. You're done with the old. You're done with being left out in the cold. And action is requested, required, and it definitely is needed. It's been a long time coming. We have the Ace of Swords from St. Michael. And a couple cards that didn't come out on the shorts was, I think it was the page and the page of creativity and the world. So once you take that action and go forward towards it's actually your empress and your goddess, but she's portraying herself right now as the king of swords, the king of cups, the queen of swords, the queen of cups, and the queen of wands without the ego. Okay, and that's how you are too right now. So you're both really in balance, so that's why action's required. I don't usually recommend other people's videos too much, but Sky Prince had a really good one I put on my Twitter today. She met with the Galactic Council, and she's talking about her meeting in Astro. And you know, I talk a lot about Astro, so I think you'll like what she had to say last night, today. So Sky Prince, you want to check out her latest video. And it's really, really encouraging because we interviewed all these people from Earth that are in physical bodies, like myself, like Sky, and the interviews were like, do you think that the collective's ready? Do you think that they're balanced out? Do you think that it's time? And we all said yes. You know, it's time for the new technology. It's time for the new system. It's time for the twin flames to get reunited, the mission partners, the soul partners, your divine partner. It's time. So it was really cool when the cards came out the way they did. They came out on the shorts with healing, love, truth, balance, equal give and take, truth with a right partner, creativity, out with the old, in with the new, action required, action requested. And you noticed I just repeated that because I told you what the message was. Then I gave you a video to watch. I told you about the Astro Council. And then I repeated myself again, telling you how wonderful this news is. And I see Teddy the Tiger. Hi, Teddy. You want to see everybody? We've got the Ace of Swords saying this is truth. Let's go say hi to Teddy the Tiger. Okay, here he is. He'll lay down for me. Hi, Teddy. You can be on TV today. Oh, there he is. He watches over me all night long. There he is. He watches over Mommy all night long, doesn't he? Oh, he just hit me. Yeah, he don't want me telling you the secret. Now you know who the protector is. He just hit me. Did you guys see him hit me? Did you guys see him hit me? Yeah, he did. He's feisty today. He's feisty. You got to watch out because he's a tough kitty. He'd my kitty. Yeah, he'd my kitty. Yeah. He'd my good boy. We'll take a picture of you. Okay, thank you for watching over us again. He just blinked at me. He doesn't want to hurt me. No, he loves me. There's Teddy the tiger. We call him Tigger. Okay, and there's even a kitty on the thumbnail, but that one's a much softer kitty. This kitty is a tough kitty. And look at these kitties here. Oh boy. So that's my security team. Okay, so we're going to continue on, but I wanted to explain to you that this is really good news. I hope all of you will go on Twitter and find what I just reposted or go to Sky's channel. Okay, so underneath Michael's Sword of Truth, we have, what is this truth about? Well, it's about the truth coming out with the Seven of Swords and being grateful, moving forward in truth, because everything's been a deception and a lie. Everything, okay? It's just, where would I begin, right? So the King of Pentacles, and you had also the King of Swords. So that's the King's energy, and the Queen energy is matching it. It's just that the Queen of Cups came out first, meaning it's all in love. So whether it's whatever queen she's acting in, it's all about love. So if she's telling you the truth, if she's being creative with you, if she's talking finances with you, everything's love. Okay? And the King of Pentacles, he's focused, he's patient, he's determined, and he is successful. So we've got the King of Pentacles. And then it goes right into Hierophant. So what is the Hierophant? The Hierophant is the highest ranking leader. He's all four kings and queens. He's who the queen is waiting for and who the king is waiting for. They're waiting for their god and goddess, and it's time. But action is required. So if you're not going to take the action, you're not going to get the results. So if you're listening to this and you still want to be stuck in your papasan chair, then that's where you're going to stay. It's simple as that. The line has been drawn. We've graduated into our 5D assignment. I can't stress enough how much I hope you watch that video from Sky Prince. And you know that I don't normally recommend people's videos, especially as much as I'm doing at the moment. But she's talking about the Astro Council meeting. And that's really important. That's kind of like when they say in politics that the president's giving a State of the Union, right? It's very important that you watch it if you're into politics. The Galactic Federation having a council meeting is very important. Okay, so that's that Hierophant energy that I'm speaking of. Okay, and what are we getting rid of? We're getting rid of the moon energy, which is all the illusions, the unknown. We're trusting our intuition, and we're facing our fears, facing them head on, okay? We have unlimited possibilities, and that's where we're going towards. You have a tower in reverse. You saw me turn the deck around because the tower came out in reverse, meaning it's already happened, okay? When the council says, congratulations, you've passed, we're moving forward, the tower's already happened. Now, does that mean that in your physical avatar, you're not going to still get towers? No. Yesterday, out of the blue, no warning, my hometown, about 30 miles north of my hometown in Neenah, Wisconsin, a tornado came and wiped out a lot of the city and the highway. And it was on World News last night with David Muir, so that's how important it was. But what's wild is there was no warning. Wisconsin doesn't normally get a tornado July 27th out of the blue. And it just came, and it just wiped out. Sudden change, tower, boom. I called who I know in my hometown, and the sirens were going off, but it did skip my hometown. And I believe that's through galactic protection, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands energy. We're waiting for results to be seen in the physical. That's why the action is required, and I'm stressing action, action, action right now on everybody's part, because we have to go with it, and there's opportunities arriving. The other thing is that whatever comes down the pipe, you have to just live in the solution, not the problem. So for instance, your air conditioning breaks and it's 110 degrees out. What are you going to do? Well, instead of living in the problem, live in the solution. Put a portable one on, go to a place that has air conditioning, sit in your car or your truck, put cold compresses on you. You know, that's the solution to the problem. Don't live in the problem and let it take you backwards, and have the courage to declare the truth in whatever it is. So, of course, you can call your furnace company and they can set you up, but they are very, very booked. And then last night, Midnight Rider, the reason I put that one on is because at midnight here, we were all praying for our neighbor across the street, because the ambulance and the fire truck was there and the police cars. So, and that was in the 11 o'clock hour. So the midnight ride was somebody being taken to the hospital. So we were all praying for that healthy return. And I don't know what happened, and hopefully Mark will let me know. But we have to have a new perspective on everything. So instead of going into stress at midnight, we were singing Greg Allman, the Midnight Rider, and we were praying for the neighbors. So that's what Midnight Rider was about. And then we dissected the song, of course, and turned it into our space music like we always do. So that's enlightenment, and that's hanged man energy, and that's also that creativity. When I talk about creativity, I'm talking about changing things and making them more fun. Okay, so the warning is just the Three of Swords. We don't want to go backwards. We don't want to get heartbroken. We don't want to live in the problem of things. We want to go forward and find inspiration and stop hurting. Okay? So, with that being said, we've got the Queen of Pentacles to close it out. And what a better card, what not a better card, right? To close it out with the Queen of Pentacles with her King of Pentacles, the Queen and the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. So we've got the kings and queens together. We've got the Hierophant and the King of Swords, St. Michael's Sword of Truth. We have the crows in the background. You can hear them. And the World card came out last from the shorts. So I am Miss Mystic, and I want to thank you guys for listening.